Now, I spoke on this topic like a video or two ago. However, we're going to talk about it again because there's more things that I noticed that's making my skin itch, and it's probably going to make your skin itch too. So let's get into it. So Will Smith, he's out and about everywhere. He's literally everywhere, and it's good for him. In the last video, I said that I respected the fact that Will Smith went out there to rebrand himself and not let the situation that he did wrong weigh him down. For context, he was in the Oscars. He slapped the host of the Oscars because he made a G.I. Jane joke about his wife. He didn't appreciate that, so he slapped the taste out of his mouth and stuff like that, which was very emotionally wrong. He looked like an idiot. And a lot of people weren't pleased with that, and he got blacklisted. So, he had this weird period where he was staying silent undercover for a long time. And now he's come back out of nowhere, and he's starting his rapping career again. He's doing all kinds of things, which I don't mind, So I think no one should be sat there, feeling sorry for themselves constantly and, just allowing themselves to die and rot in the corner and allow time to move past them. It was great what he did. However, here's the problem. It's kind of cringe, and I'll explain how it's kind of cringe, right? And I know I mentioned this in the last video, but it's another thing that I noticed as of right now. It's one of the ones where he's trying to appear more young than he is. And it's a common trend that I'm seeing on social media nowadays. Niggas don't want to embrace that they're getting older nowadays. I'll say that again. Niggas don't want to embrace that they're getting older nowadays. And I don't appreciate that, because I think the beauty of life is that all of us are at certain different stages of lives. And someone who's in their 30s, has experience that someone in their 20s is not going to have. And someone who's in their 40s has experience that someone in their 30s is not going to have. That's the whole point of age range, I'm not saying that as you age, you're just a blanket for wisdom, but you will have experiences that you can teach the younger generation. The problem with Will Smith, though, is that he's trying to relate to the younger generation. We see his raps and the way he does his hip hop music, and he sounds so off. Like he's trying to use lingo that the kids be using. And the reason why I say the kids be using is because I'm 24 years old. I'm 24 years old. And even I'm not going to use the lingo the kids use, like Riz and all types of dumbish like that. Shout out to the kids, they're doing their thing. I'm pretty sure the elders were looking at us saying some stupid ish and thinking that we're cringy. But it's him trying to sound so cool and so hip, hey guys, I'm young and down with the kids. And it's we're sat there can you stop? You're 50 years old, bro. You actually 50 something like that years old.
Baby, yo, this is all you see already. Cardi B on the man a bit. Yeah,
I mean,
so hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Will, you're 60 something. Stop trying to hang out at the young people's party. Nigga, do what was reminiscent of what made you cool, and stop trying to be a young person at 60 something. It's cringe. That was straight Cardi B's rhythm.
Will Smith is 56, by the way.
Okay.
Still.
He's young enough to hang out with the kids?
No, not exactly.
Okay.
All right, should I keep going?
Yeah. And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre. Get the fuck out of here. That shit garbage, nigga.
And that's what I hate about society. We see things like this where older people are trying to appear more younger, or you see women or other older people getting surgeries to appear more younger and all types of stupidish, trying to stay with the times. And it's I understand keeping up with the times in a business format, but I think a lot of people need to embrace their age. A lot of people need to embrace their gray hairs, the fact that they're 30, the fact that they're 40, 50, and accept that it's not their time anymore. They are not the trendsetters. They are meant to be the points of wisdom for the current age bracket that they are at. I don't believe in this whole you're young forever, or the 30s is the new 20s. Nah, bro, the 20s is the 20s, the 30s is the 30s, the 40s is the 40s, the 50s is the 50s, and so on and so forth. Therefore, if that's the case, as a person who is watching this video right now, understand it is inevitable for you to get older. And to grow is not a bad thing. To have gray hairs is not a bad thing. Heck, to bald is not a bad thing. This is life. This is what's going to happen. And I'm sick and tired of people running away from that. Because guarantee, like, I'm not going to be looking like this forever. I'm still look good, but my look is going to change. I'm going to get gray hairs. I'm going to look a certain type of way. Like, I'm not going to be like this forever. And that's okay. I'm growing as an individual. I think a lot of people need to be more confident with that. A lot of people need to be more confident with the fact that you're not going to be young forever. And a lot of people need to embrace that elderly age. I feel like it's always disgusting when an elderly person is either trying to sound young or trying to look young. And it just comes off as very off-putting, very disgusting, very uncomfortable because it's unnatural. You can't reverse time to make you look or seem younger. Therefore, embrace who you are. This whole desired age thing is just a brain damaging way of moving in life, you know? And it's the inability to let go of the past, the inability to let go that high school is no more, the inability to let go that you are not in your 20s anymore, the inability to realize you're not in your 30s anymore. You are who you are right now. And whether you're proud of the mistakes that you made in the past or not, that's led you to this moment, that's irrelevant. This is now. You can't go back in time. You cannot go back in time. All you can do is move forward. The time you lost is gone. Therefore, accept who it is that you're becoming. To the individual watching this, whether you're in your younger years, I know most of my audience is in the younger years, but there's going to be some people in the older years as well. Understand that you got to let the past go. Because if you keep holding on to the past, if you keep holding on to things that are of your younger self, what's going to end up happening is that you're never going to be able to move forward. And you're always going to keep holding yourself back by holding on to things of the past. Let go of high school. Let go of your 20s. Let go of your 30s. Let go of the fact that you are not a young mom anymore. Let go of the fact that you're going to have gray hairs. And that's okay. That's life. And that's just how it is. You know, stop running from it. You look stupid. You look silly. I think this is what Will Smith is running into right now. Whilst his hip-hop rap career could have been revived with him doing his classics in a cool way, what we see now is him trying to rap in the most trendy way possible. And that's where he shot himself in the foot, not embracing that he's an old school hip-hop artist. Instead, he wants to try and involve himself in the younger school hip-hop. And that's not going to work because Will Smith, you are older. Either pack it up or do the thing that you usually did. People want to hear the classics. People want to hear all those old school things. They do not want to hear you trying to sound like a trendy, older, creepy guy and things of that nature. You look stupid, my fool. But what do you guys think? Do you know anyone who's running from the age? And do you feel insecure about the age that you're at right now? If you are, please stay confident and embrace what you have now because there's still a lot of strengths in each age bracket. But with that being said, my people, look forward to hearing your responses in the comment section. Make sure to like and comment and share this video. With that being said, God bless, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.